Hey y'all, I hope everyone is doing well. Let's get some messages. I had a dream last night and I want to find out what this dream is about. So let's get this music turned down and talk about this dream. Alright, so I had a dream that I had stayed at a hotel and shared a room with a tarot reader. There were important people there and I saw Dr. Umar. He and some others were outside. I didn't say hello because I was not starstruck, but the tarot reader kept trying to keep up with me. She didn't want me to go anywhere because I'm guessing there were people who wanted to meet me. I was acting like it wasn't a big deal, and Dr. Umar was outside and I passed him, but he was in a crowd full of people. And as I walked, I fell in front of the hotel door, and this employee, he didn't help me get up. There was another person that helped me get up instead. He just walked away. And so after that, later in the hotel room, I was sitting in the bed with the tarot reader, and her mom was very kind to me. The mom was cooking. I told the tarot reader that I bought air conditioning for the room, but it wasn't in a way to where I didn't want her to think that I wanted her to pay me back for the what I had bought when it came to the air conditioner. You know how you tell somebody, "Oh, I bought this," and somebody automatically be thinking, "Oh, you want me to pay you back, or you want me to, compensate you or something." No, it was just like, yeah, it was real hot in here, so I paid for some air conditioner. I don't know what that was about. So after that, I then was gifted a talisman, and I don't know if it was the tarot reader who put it on my neck, around my neck, or it was someone else, but they had a sharp, skinny screw, and she wanted me to put a pin in it. She was saying she wanted me to stab it with the needle. She said it was for protection. And when I did that, the talisman broke. It turned into two. And then so after that, I then seen some cats. I don't remember everything about the cats. It was a big fuss about them, but I can't remember exactly what happened with these cats. I do know that there were baby cats in a chest box. I opened it and one cat was moving. The others were asleep or maybe not feeling well. And then that was it. So let's find out what this dream is about. All right, let's get started. So let's get the gist of this. I pulled the Empress, but I'm going to redo it. So let's get the gist of it. Let's see what's going on around the story, then we'll talk about it. So we got the Fool card, the World card. Tell me about this dream. We have the Chariot and the Two of Cups with the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups. And then on the back we have the Six of Wands. So I'm seeing here that there is a situation that you're free from now. You're free. Well, with the Fool card and the World card, it's showing me that there has been a completed cycle. And with the Chariot card here, it's saying that there is a new beginning. Maybe they fell out wrong. So you close out a cycle with a particular person that you were cool with. And this person could be walking away. You could be walking away from them, or they're walking away from you. But someone's in pain as they're walking away. They're not happy about it. I feel like this is not stopping you from continuing to move forward in your life. I see you still have victory as you move forward. There are good things continuously happening for you. And with the Magician card here, let's see, what is this Magician card for? Someone's stuck on some sort of magician work. They're noticing that whatever they tried to do, it ain't working, because it caused you to be able to delegate, is what I'm seeing here with the Fool card and the Strength card. So you've only gained your strength back. Yeah, so I'm seeing that you've gained your strength back. So with the Nine of Cups and the Strength card, this is like satisfactory. You know, I'm just seeing here you're doing very well since you close out cycles. And so what I'm seeing also is that there could be people who are in pain. Maybe this is your family who's going through some sort of pain. These are people who are thinking about you. And they could be conflicted. You know, they're thinking about you. You got people, you're on someone's mind that you close the cycle out with. And someone's feeling really uncomfortable about it. Yeah. So anyway, we got the Four of Cups, the Justice card, the Five of Wands, someone, a child here. So there's like many people that are in the energy with the Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Maybe people who still have you on their mind. They're still maybe trying to control how they like feel, how they're seeing things, how they're wanting things with you. Maybe you got a lot of people messed up in their mind, especially when it comes down to this King of Wands person. This King of Wands has some sort of addiction, or what is this? They're like, someone's like desiring some sort of connection with you, but they're feeling like it's not gonna happen with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Five of Pentacles, someone's feeling left out of your. They're feeling left out. They're feeling left behind. And you just got a lot of people here that are coming out in the reading that are all of your energy stressing over you. People are real hurt. You know what I'm saying? So the Devil card here with the Page of Pentacles is someone who's like having some sort of attachment, feeling destroyed by you, feeling they know something is over. They got clarity that something is over. They see that you're protecting your energy, so they're feeling defeated at this time. They feeling as if they lost. Just people feeling like they lost. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm getting. But let's go into the reading now that we got the gist of the situation. So you're coming out as the Empress. Okay, so you could be a mother. I'm just seeing here you're well put together. Knight of Cups is someone who's wanting to maybe romance you, or like give you some, like work with you. Maybe this has been on someone's mind a lot. And I'm also seeing here someone's wanting to reach out, definitely seeing you shine, wanting, like, someone is under judgment also. So yeah, you got people under judgment who've done like maybe some bad things to you. So let's start with this hotel room and this tarot reader who was very kind to me. Let's see what this was about. Tell me about the hotel room. So we got the Empress. Definitely mothering energy is what I got from her. With the Hermit card. Let's see. What is this? She was like very glamorous. Very glamorous. One who's very successful with the Judgment card. So, this is somebody who considered me like a part of her team or family. She was very loving, very loving. And we were at the hotel. And me, on the other hand, I was represented as more so like the Fool. So I was just going along. I was going along because it wasn't a feeling of going along to getting along. It was just like, taking a full ride of an experience, where I felt loved. I actually really did feel loved, but in some way I was like blocking my energy off to make myself feel, or make them feel as if I was not so needy. With the Five of Pentacles, this is someone who feels left out in the cold. So maybe these are people who felt as if I was in this place of feeling left out in the cold or something like that. Maybe they felt as if I was in a space in my life where I was unfortunate and they wanted to give love. With the Two of Swords, this is me like not trying to like overdo it when it came to like the energy. I was kind, I was open, but not wanting to like make anyone feel uncomfortable. Just wanted everyone to feel at ease as well, but also just kind of going with the flow. But these were people who knew, or this is a person who knew that I had been through a lot with the Five of Pentacles. So this is a person who's seeing me as gone through a lot. And with the Two of Swords is me, like, this, what I'm getting the energy of is like, let's just say if you've been in a very hard, let's just say you had a hard life, right? And you're not used to anything but a hard life, then you don't feel as if you deserve this loving treatment or something like that. That's what I'm seeing. Like maybe someone's not feeling as if they deserve love, or they deserve a relationship where it's filled with, love. That's what I'm seeing here. Because you've been kicked out of the cold. You've been out in the cold a lot. And so with the Five of Pentacles is someone who is blocking themselves off from the love that is being given around them. And what I'm seeing here is like this woman, like in the dream, this tarot reader, she was very loving. It wasn't, she was very caring, very motherly. She was just very kind. But anyway, let's get some more answers. So yeah, this was a new opportunity, or this is an opportunity for someone. But the issue is maybe you feel like because you've been through a lot, you don't deserve relationships that are filled with lots of love. So with the Three of Swords, you could have went through a lot with people, and it made you feel left out in the cold. So you're unsure of what real love feels like. With the Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles energy, definitely someone who's feeling as if they don't deserve love, But with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like, someone's like wanting to give you a new opportunity. Clarify the Three of Swords energy here. So we got the Justice card. So you're getting like, this is someone who's going to be receiving fair treatment when it comes to love. When it comes to support, love, the justice, you've been through a lot. So we got the Devil card here. Clarify the Devil card, ancestors, please. The Judgment card. And the Four of Cups. So with that, there could be like a certain toxicity that you may have when it comes to what you're used to. So like for me, because I'm used to being alone, that might be an obsession or something with wanting to be alone. You know what I'm saying? So that is a skill that maybe someone has to work on. Because with the Four of Cups, it's like you're not opening yourself up to what you truly deserve. And with the Ace of Pentacles is someone who's wanting to give you a new beginning. But you think everything that someone wants to give you is pain. You know what I'm saying? So with the Four of Cups, it's like you don't trust something or something like that is what I'm getting. You don't trust. You got your heart closed out. And so it's because of relationships that you've had that have left you in pain, So with the Four of Cups and the Three of Swords is you possibly wanting to like have a good friendship, but because of the pain you received from people, it's made you feel really hurt. So it's just like, you know, you're not sure. Okay, so the issue is, you know, even though you may have done a lot of developing with the Hermit card, you could possibly be someone who doesn't like being around a lot of people. Confirmation. So anyway, give me some more information. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Wands. Clarify this with the Nine of Wands and the Star card. So I'm also seeing here that there could be people that are wanting to continue a cycle of conflict with you, where, you know, you're very protective of your energy. Clarify the energy behind the Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? Five of Wands. So clarify the Five of Wands. Ace of Wands. Okay, so the issue is, it's hard to, like, people maybe wanting to support you, but with the Nine of Cups, it's like you could be like very, you know, blocked off from people. I understand that maybe you've done a lot of healing, and with the nine of wands, it's like you got your guard up when it comes to certain people, where people want to bring in, what's the Wheel of Fortune? What are they wanting to bring in? So we got the Ace of Swords. Love. So we got the Ace. So we got the Queen of Swords twice with the Tower and the Judgment card. What is this? Oh, okay. So we got the Three of Cups, the Chariot, some people are like, you may be walking away. You may be nervous of people or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, like, it's like there's like trying to, like, God is trying to bring in something where you're going to be coming out of some sort of difficulty, and this is where you're being guided by the Most High. Now with the Queen of Swords energy here, this could be you, like, being very assertive, very always serious, you know. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you don't want to lose nothing. That's what I'm getting. Temperance. Spirit is asking that you heal on this, okay? Because with the Death card here, there could be a transformation happening when it comes to your relationships, and this may be hidden from you. This may be one of your deepest struggles or something like this, but it's a new opportunity here for you, and there could be people who could be stressing about this, okay? So yeah, these are people who have possibly done a lot of pain to you, who are set in their ways and want to win at all costs. So you got people, you got people wanting to, like, come in, but there's also people that you've ended cycles with who are feeling away, who are upset about it, who are watching you, stressed about it. And you got new people that are wanting to come in and bring you some sort of love. You know, with the Moon card here, it's not being said, but there are people that definitely, you know, want to bring you love. With the King of Cups energy here, definitely compassion. We got the Nine of Swords. Okay, so this is someone you close out a cycle with. So yeah, so there are people stressing that you closed out cycles with them. People who are wanting to fight their way back in your life. You know, we talked about that. These are people who've done a lot of pain to you. But God is bringing you out of some sort of sadness, some sort of setback that you've gone through in your life, where there are going to be changes happening in your relationships. And it's because you are, there's like a new transformation that's happening in your life. Okay, so you're very, very particular about your connections and who you are allowing in your circle. So with the Tower card, there are changes that are happening, but again, as this is a journey, there's always gonna be situations of healing. And one healing that I'm seeing here is that you know, because of the betrayal that you've been through with a lot of people, you're gonna have to learn how to be more open to like new people, you know. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So you've been hurt a lot and you don't feel as if you deserve love, you know. And so spirit is healing you in that way. Like, I feel like you've gotten a lot of pain out of friendships, out of relationships. When it came to your family, maybe you were always like fighting for yourself, you know. So what I'm seeing here is that even family has left you out in the cold. Maybe you thought you weren't nothing, or, you know, spoke about you negatively, believe people that said things, never informed you about the things that they've said, just went on with whatever they said, you know. And it's hurt you a whole lot. But I see here that there is new opportunity when it comes to people, okay? So anyway, with that said, now let's get to the gist of it. So far what we're understanding is that you know, we're at a, you know, the hotel represents a home, you know, in some way, where there's a person that you're around that is actually trying to bring you a lot of love, someone who's feeling as if you're important. But the issue is, maybe you're not feeling as if you're important, or maybe you feel as if you don't want people to see you as someone who is being too, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's, you know, like when someone tries to downplay their role or downplay their importance. Like, maybe you're, you know, in a dream, like maybe you're coming off as someone who doesn't want to, you know, be someone who's like all in the spotlight or something like that, or someone who doesn't want to you just don't, you're not that, you know how some people like clout and stuff like that. You're trying to not be in that energy where you're overstepping your, I don't know, I can't explain it, you know. And anyway, with that said, yeah, you're taking it a step by at a time, because another thing I'm getting is you feel like something could be taken away from you. So with that, you're going with the flow. You know, you're just trying to see what happens. You know, you're protecting your energy again as well. And I see, like, with the Five of Pentacles, because you've been hurt, you're trying to block yourself off from that. So you're not trying to jump all the way in, is what I'm seeing here. But anyway, with that said, we got the Judgment card with the Ace of Pentacles. So there's a new opportunity that's given by God. You got new opportunities, Seven of Cups, new choices that you're going to be making. And God is giving you these selections. Make sure that you're making the right ones, okay? Because with the Four of Cups and the Two of Cups, it's like you are not open to it, you know? So with the Four of Cups, you're rejecting these opportunities. With the Two of Cups, someone's wanting to connect, not reconnect, but connect with you. And it could be a Queen of Cups. So this is someone who, let's see, what's going on? Someone's trying to manifest you. They're wanting to come towards you with the World card. Even travel to you if they could. They wanna be a part of your life. Yeah, they see you as the Empress. See you as loving, nurturing, caring. Nine of Cups. Someone who's well put together. But the issue is, even though someone may see you as well put together, they also see you as very feisty with the Queen of Swords, Five of Wands energy here. Someone who's very passionate about life and healing. See, the thing is, we all got issues. You know what I'm saying? And so what this is showing me is like, shit, I got issues too. You know, my issues is trust issues. And the thing is because of what you've been through. So you're not easily accessible like that. Like people want you to be. You rather like people want to be in competition for your love is what I'm seeing here. And so, you know, there is a lot of compassion that people have for you. And with the Star card here, I just see, because you're so focused on healing, I ain't trying to say you over healing, because ain't no such thing as over healing. But you could be overdoing it a little bit when it comes to how you like protect your energy. You know, it's like people want to come in, people want to give you love. And with the Five of Wands, it's a bit of a competition when it comes to that. So we have our Masons occult card here. This is a system that you are closing out. So you could be walking away from this system here, where there is a system that is going through some sort of transformation. Maybe this is a person who's walking away from an occult, or a family, or this could be Masons walking away, whatever it is. You know, with the Death card here, there's definitely an ending where someone's not feeling at their best and they're needing some sort of fulfillment here with the Lovers card. They just need, like, they're thinking, they're confused, they're not knowing what to do with the Page of Cups, because they like close out a cycle. So with the Earth sign woman in the World card, definitely close out a cycle with these people. You know, with the Six of Wands is you continuing to sit on your throne, child. You continuing to rise up, okay? So there's a few people. One person from the past. Now this is a person, an Earth sign woman, could be a Capricorn woman, a Virgo, or a Taurus woman who has lied on you. Badass, being full of life, love, and possibilities. Secretly has done a lot of shady things to you that she thinks you don't know what they did, but you know, okay? So this could even be a family member. It could be an old friend. Someone's watching you with this, like, with some sort of, they have a feeling about you. But the issue is they're under judgment for things that they've done in the past to you, okay? And so this is a person who's remembering the things that they've done to you. They're seeing, like, damn, like, this person is rising up, like, you're sitting on your throne. You doing good in your life, okay? And this is a person who said a lot of shiesty stuff about you. This person lied on you so much. I'm getting more Capricorn energy. This is a person who lied on you a lot, and they're wanting to come back in your life. You're on their mind. Yeah, they stressing, definitely stressing about you. So yeah, you got new people and old people wanting to come back, but you're very protective of your energy. So anyway, now let's get to the tea of this dream. All right, so now we're talking about these important people at this hotel, child. So someone's stressing. Judgment card, Five of Cups. Someone's feeling as if they're missing out. They're watching you. Okay? They're watching you. King of Pentacles, the Sun card, the Hangman. So this is someone who wants to speak to you. They want justice. They've been watching you a whole lot. Definitely been watching you. And they are a Mason. But anyway, this is a person, he the shit. He is the shit, honey. And this is a person, Knight of Wands energy, clarify the Nine of Wands. They feel inspired by you. They like rooting for you. But with the Two of Swords, you know, I feel like it's hard to get to you. I'm hearing she's playing hard to get. The Justice card. But anyway, with that said, let's keep going. So the World card here. Maybe you're traveling. Page of Pentacles is a transformation. Okay, so look. Clarify the Page of Pentacles reverse. So there's no more of you, like, I'm seeing here maybe ain't no more dumb role playing. Like, you be playing the dumb role, you know? Someone's playing a dumb role or acting as if they're playing a dumb role. It's an end to that. You've healed from playing a dumb role. You see clearly now. So playing a dumb role is not what you're going to be doing anymore. All right, so we got the Magician card. Magician with the Seven of Wands. The Eight of Swords. You cannot play the dumb role to what has happened to you. All right? And I feel like you know what you know. You know what you know, okay? And because you know what you know, it's no more playing the dumb role. It's no more playing the dumb role. I don't know what that means right now, but with the Lovers card, there are choices that you're going to be making. And whatever choice it is definitely going to get you to where you want to go, okay? And it's going to, with the Five of Pentacles, this is maybe you feeling as if you don't have, I don't know, like maybe you feel like you ain't got it right now. You ain't got it right now. But you actually do. Okay? And someone is wanting to come back and play the dumb role. Oh, okay, yeah. Someone's wanting to come back and play the dumb role. Someone's going to be contacting you. This is a person who lied on you with the Death card. I see you know what this person said about you. A lot of things that this person has said about you. Sorry if I'm confusing it. The reading is just like changing up. But whatever this person has said about you, you already know what they did, what they said. And this person's feeling really uncomfortable because they're wanting to contact you, but they feel really uncomfortable with contacting you. And with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Star card, they're going to act like they're healed. But with the Two of Swords in reverse, it's like you already see this person for who they are. So again, there's going to be like people trying to come back, okay? Maybe there's some people who know something that you don't know. There's a lot of people who know something. Maybe you don't know what people know. But anyway, let's get some more messages. So with this hotel, it was a very fancy hotel. We were outside. I was walking, saw Dr. Umar. And he was talking to a bunch of people, of course, giving lessons. And what's this? With the Hierophant, no, with the High Priestess, someone's angry. Someone's feeling very defeated. You got somebody feeling very defeated. Someone you close out a cycle with. They keep coming out in the reading. They're literally taking over the whole reading. Yeah, someone from the past that is under judgment for what they did. This is a person who's forced to walk away. I can't even get the dang on story done because this person keeps coming out in the reading. And honestly, she's under judgment. Like, I feel like this is a person who's wanting to contact you. They want to call you. But anyway, they're under judgment, heavy judgment. So with Dr. Umar outside, like, I didn't want to, like, you know, be starstruck. But I did see him. You know, I saw him. And with the Three of Swords, it was like an embarrassment that I possibly had. Like, what is showing the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, is like someone's too strong for their own good. Your strength could mess you up. Okay? Your strength could mess you up. But with the Justice card, I do see you getting justice from this because this is something that you're going to be recovering from. Your strength is going to be, you know, you healing from your strength, okay? You healing from your strength. Because even though you're strong, sometimes that strength can be overboard and it could cause you to lose out on opportunity, okay? So make sure that you're not too strong to say, like, thank you, I need help, or, you know, this is giving me the energy of, you know, with the Devil card here, clarify the Devil card. Definitely your obsession with strength. Yeah, someone has an ego when it comes to strength, okay? So with the Devil card, the Three of Wands, the Fool card, like, your strength is you going with the flow. But with the King of Swords, you are having clarity of what you want, how you want things in your life. You're very smart, practical. But when it comes to the Devil card, clarify the Devil card. We got the Three of Swords and the Tower card here. So there is going to be changes when it comes to your strength, where it's going to be balance. But if that's not the case, then I'm seeing here that there could be someone who is feeling stirred up inside, someone who's feeling left out in the cold. They really want to give you an offer. With the Knight of Wands, this is someone who's manifesting something with you, but it's not going to work because this person has made you feel really uncomfortable. You're moving on. You've already experienced that, and honestly, the feeling made you feel real small dealing with this person. So I see like you revving up your energy. Oh wait, okay, so the Two of Swords in reverse. All right, so someone is wanting to win at all costs to have their way with you, but I feel like with the World card, you close this cycle off. So again, the thing is, because you've been hurt by a lot of people, you're able to see certain people for who they are. So this is build up your strength. Like, I feel like you're the type of person to try to go with the flow, but because you've been left out in the cold so many times, there could be opportunities that could be here for you when it comes to getting friendships and things of that nature. And Spirit is wanting you to be more like selective when it comes to your friendships and things of that nature. There is like loving friendships here, but there are also people from the past who are wanting to come back. And then it's the energy of you needing to learn how to open yourself up to accepting friendships or accepting love, because you coming out as the Hermit. So yeah, you have an issue with there's an issue here with the Devil card and the Star card. The Three of Wands is also people feeling left out in the cold. Let's see, what is this Devil here for? Someone who's possibly doing like spell work to like bind you to something, like being alone or something like that. Yeah, they're wanting to bind you to an energy where you'll never like have no friendships or relationships. Someone's like not wanting you to have nothing new, so they're working on doing they're working on like doing spell work to bind you to not having new connections. But with the Star card and the Judgment card here, God is destroying those breaking those binds that these people have. The spell work ain't working no more, so you're healing from that. So these are people who want you on, who they want you to be on their mind all the time. You know what I'm saying? So with the King of Swords here, this is a person who's feeling left out in the cold. So like what I'm seeing here is the roles are going to be reversing, because you're not letting this person back in. With the Queen of Swords, you're very strict when it comes to your connections. And when it comes to the past, it's just not, you're not doing it. Yeah, you've already healed from that. God already freed you from that. And so what God is doing with that Tower card is breaking up the bind. Like someone tried to bind you to like only the past, or bind you to like past relationships with the Six of Wands here. The Judgment card, someone's under judgment for this spell work. Definitely people under judgment for this spell work. With the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles is, God is having you see clearly of, the reason why you had to be left alone and work on yourself. So with the Ace of Cups and the Lovers card is new opportunities here for you to gain something more genuine connections, okay? So yeah, you the Empress. And I feel like there's more like love coming. Definitely more love when it comes to like connections. People who really support you, okay? There'll be a lot of more happiness. So the lady in the hotel, she was a very nice person along with her mother. These were people that are very supportive of you, and you didn't want to give too much because you didn't want to overdo it. And you know, Spirit is just like, learn to be yourself. You don't have to be strong all the time. You know, use that for a defense mechanism when it's needed. But at this point, like what I'm seeing here is like Spirit is healing you from the trauma that you've been through with past people. So yeah, you're gonna be having new opportunities and friendships. And so yeah, this is a new beginning. Definitely new beginnings with friendships. God is giving you justice, okay? So also a new love connection possibly is what I'm seeing here for you. And there could be someone who is clear of this information, and this could be killing them, okay? But that's not your business. That's not your business. So secretly people know this, and they just they could be upset about it. But anyway, with me seeing Dr. Umar, tell me about Dr. Umar. What was Dr. Umar there for? So Dr. Umar, he was coming out, okay. So we got the Five of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. This person could be going through a lot. Clarify, Dr. Umar. We got the Eight of Swords, the Judgment. Someone's under judgment. What's this? Maybe this person watches you. I don't know. But there's a lot of conflict going on. And also, there was a lot of conflict, you know, because when this person was in the crowd with a bunch of people, it was a lot of people around them. So it could have been like maybe people stressing them out or something like that. Just a lot of negativity that was, you know, he was coming up I guess he comes up as the King of Wands. So Seven of Cups. Let's look into it more. Goodness, it's reading long. All right, so why was Dr. Umar in the dream? What was the point of him being there? So he was just a passerby. Definitely a passerby. Just someone you saw, you know, with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. You didn't communicate with this person in the dream. Well, yeah, I didn't. I didn't communicate. I just saw them. And with the Page of Cups and the World card, it's like this person could, the Tower card, Knight of Wands. Maybe they feel a way about you. You know what I'm saying? Someone feels a way about you. But I feel like, I don't know, it's with the Devil card, this is someone you don't want to be bothered with or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. So with the Wheel of Fortune, why was he in a dream? Maybe it's a person who wants to give you an opportunity, but you like, no. With the Eight of Swords maybe here. Someone wants to reach out. King of Cups. The Three of Wands. Anywho, yeah, this is someone who has some sort of maybe compassion for you or something like that. In the dream, that's what it was showing. Someone who could possibly be supporting you or something like that is what I'm seeing here. But anyway, with that said, yeah, he was like a passerby, and what it's showing in the reading is like this is a person who may see you go through a lot or something like that. Definitely has gone through a lot with the Eight of Swords energy, and could be like having some sort of compassion for you. So with the Judgment card, they could be judging you or something like that, and be seeing or hearing things, gotten some clarity about you. And with the Judgment here, definitely judgment, or could be judging you or something. So with the Seven of Swords, the Two of Pentacles is someone who's like not really trusting some things maybe that you say or something like that. And they possibly want to be your friend or something like that is what I'm seeing here. But with the Death card, something closed out real fast because I walked away. So in the dream, so with the Seven of Pentacles, like this is you maybe being untrustworthy, or because you are so set in your ways when it comes to feeling as if you have to watch your back all the time because of shadiness or things of that nature. Not calling this person shady, but it's just a dream. You know, that's what I had. Something where you could have possibly saw an opportunity or something there, but with the Death card, maybe never took the chance. So with the Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords, this is someone who possibly looks like, when you act that way, people feel this could be Dr. Umar could be a Leo. Yeah, well, I looked it up, but this is a fire sign. So this is definitely showing his energy here in the reading. But with that said, it's giving me a who do you think you are type of energy. With the Star card, you're actually represented as a star and someone who's healed from a lot of pain. And so there are people who judge you, and maybe the way you act, it shows that maybe you, even though you may be in fear of like being that overly active, you know how people are like, hi, how you doing? Well, you know, I'm so happy to meet you. You're more like reserved, you know. And I'm not getting a Five of Pentacles as reserved, but this is you, like, this is the true energy. Even though you may try to give off the reserved energy, it could be an energy of you just not wanting to be that overly active person, when really you got a lot of power here. And people recognize your power with the Star card, but you, on the other hand, see it as pain. So people may have, like, people misinterpret your energy at times. Maybe it's like people who think that you're like all self-absorbed with that, what's that card? The Hermit card that came out. And there could be people who look at you like, who do you think you are? But it's more so you just reserve because you have been, you know, someone who's been through a lot of chaos. So with the Five of Wands, it's a struggle getting to you. It's a struggle allowing people in. So people sometimes feel as if they have to compete with your love, is what I'm seeing here. You know, with the Queen of Swords, you're too serious. You're too serious. Ace of Cups, people literally like compete for your love. You know what I'm saying? So this might be something that you need to heal from, because people misinterpret your strength for you being arrogant, but you're not being arrogant. You just been hurt. You're just reserved, and you just don't want to come off as someone who's needy. But really, you I'm not saying that you are needy. You would like genuine connections, but there is a situation where you're gonna have to work on opening yourself up. Okay, so yeah, Spirit is telling you to heal in that part, because there is justice. People see your value. Okay, people see your value. People judge you. And with the Five of Wands and the Eight of Swords is it's a conflict, because you might be uncomfortable with people because of the conflict that people have brought you before. Also the manipulation and lies that people have done to you, have said about you. what they're recognizing is that, like, you are badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. People know that. People know more than what you think they know. And so with the Ten of Swords, with the betrayal that you've been through with people, it's like you're needing to now, like, balance your fears, okay? Balance your fears. And not balance your fears, but balance your pain, like, heal, like, with the Moon card is energy of someone who secretly goes through a lot of emotions. Spirit is like, balance your emotions, where know that everybody ain't out to get you. Continue to walk in your truth. I feel like this is more of an innocent type of energy here. So let me tell you something. I remember when I went to Ferris State University, and I am a Wayne State University graduate. So I have my associates degree, my bachelor's, and my master's in mental health therapy. But I went to Ferris State University, and when I went there, I went there straight out of high school, and I didn't earn nothing there, child, because I was always in and out the hospital, sick and things of that nature. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I had a roommate, and she was Caucasian. She was actually Swedish. She was a Swedish roommate. Her name was Ava, and she had a vehicle. I wasn't driving. I was very innocent around that time. Like, I just was in a new world. It was new everything. But anyway, when I stayed in a hotel on the weekend, she would let me go with her to her family's house to spend the night and stay for like a whole week. And her family was so loving to me. It was a very innocent energy that I had with them, because no one, at that time, I didn't look at people as black and white. As a matter of fact, she was adopted by these people, and they had a beautiful home in the woods. And all I remember is, like, the water stunk so bad. Like, their water, it stunk because they stayed, like, they had, like, water that came out of the well or something like that. But anyway, with that said, I didn't recognize them being Caucasian. Like, that was something, that was the innocence about it, So this is why it is so important to embrace life. God is wanting you to be more innocent when it comes to, not losing your wisdom. Sometimes you could be too strong for everything. It's just like, God is like, I want you to, like, relax a little bit, relax, because everybody is not out to get you. Maybe you feel uncomfortable, maybe you've been out in the cold, you're always trying to protect yourself. But Spirit is like, be free. Everybody ain't who you used to know or something like that. And with that said, people look at you as if you act like you too good, and that's not the case. It's just that you've been hurt before. So what I'm seeing here is, like, God is giving you a new beginning when it comes to new people, love, like new opportunities with people. And so you could even with Dr. Umar being in the reading, even though he's like a very prominent person, he's an activist and all these things, he's a person that possibly looked at me as someone who was like, who does she think she is? You don't know who I am? You don't know who I am? Like, you ain't even say hi or something like that. And he knew who I was. But I just walked past him like, whatever. It wasn't that I didn't want to say hi. It was just like all these people were there. And, sometimes you just don't want to look like that person. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean when I say it. Anyway, with that said, like, Spirit is like, that's why God don't want you to know everything. Some things are hidden because God wants you to also have like a free spirit in life. And it's like some people have been so hardened to life, to people, to love. And God is wanting you to open up your heart more, okay? So let's see. But anyway, with the friend that I had at the she was my dorm mate. Me and her, we were dorm roommates. She was so kind to me, and she was the very first person I met at school. And when I got there, she wasn't there, but all her clothes were there. Like, she had the computer and everything. I just brought my clothes and stuff. And so, like, when my mom and stepdad had left, I played the song Aaliyah, Let Me Know. And that was around the time she had passed away. I'm telling my age, y'all. But yeah, she passed away around that time. And so I played the song Let Me Know. And I was crying. I was sad. I was begging my mom not to leave. And, you know, they had to go. They took me to Burger King. And then they ended up leaving because they had to get back to, they had to get back home or whatever. But anyway, with that said, I was in the room for about an hour or two by myself. And she just popped in. It was like, hey, you want to go to, the Center Ice. They call it Center Ice. I don't know if they still call it that. But yeah, we went to Center Ice to go eat, and then after that it was on from there. We would have so much fun. And I remember, like, she tried to she was, when I say she was intoxicated, she was so intoxicated. We had went to some party and she wanted me to drive. And why did she have a stick? I don't even know how to drive. I didn't even know how to drive, but she was like, drive, because I can't drive. And so I ended up driving. I tried to, but I'm like, girl, I don't know how to drive no stick. So thank God we were safe, but she had to drive us home because I couldn't drive a stick. I didn't know how to drive at all. But anyway, it was just, you know, I was just very young, innocent at the time. And her family was so kind. They were so nice to me. They were Caucasian people, and I never had an issue with them. But with that said, you know, God is wanting you to be more innocent when it comes to this life, and, you know, how you represent yourself. Like, bring out the innocent part of you, because sometimes you may be, you know, I don't want to be repetitive, but yeah, God is like, come on now, like, it's time to open your heart a little bit. So let's see. Dang, this reading gonna be a little long. Yeah, so so you feel left out in the cold. Like, it's like you scared to, like, give your love. You know, you've been hurt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now you, like, taking your time. Like, is this really happiness? Is this really good people? Like, you're really, like, trying to take your time, you know, because of everything you went through. And there are people who actually want to give you love. And so I do see that God is bringing around something for you. God is bringing something for you. And it's going to be good, okay? It's going to be happiness. So you don't have to learn how to, like, open up your heart a little bit. Stop being so serious. I'm telling myself this because, look, you could be over, like, you know, over it, okay? But anyway, with that said, now let's get to the other part of the dream. So yeah, the friend, the tarot reader, she was just like, I don't want you to go nowhere because there are people who want to meet you and da 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 da. And then so after that, like, I had went anyway, and that was the conflict. You know, it's just like the Ace of Wands with the Five of Wands and the Justice card. Like, God's trying to do something for you, but you could be, like, fighting against what God is doing. And God is like, stop doing that, okay? You are the Empress with the Nine of Wands energy here. Like, you fighting God, and God is trying to bless you. Open yourself up, okay? Don't be scared, because this is going to be overwhelming for you is what I'm seeing here. And you're going to have to learn how to ride the wave, all right? Because God is freeing you from some things, and there are some choices that you're going to be making. So when it comes to other parts of the dream, so now when I was walking and I seen Dr. Umar, I ended up falling, trying to keep it cool. It was so embarrassing. You know how you fall in a dream and you feel yourself falling, but you can't get up. I was like, dang, like, I fell right in front of the hotel. I couldn't get up. So what was that about? What was the fall about, ancestors? What was that about? Page of Cups, Three of Wands. What was the fall about? The fall, I'm getting more of what if I mess up energy. You know what I'm saying? So with the Three of Wands, there are going to be choices that you're going to be making. See, you're not used to this. something you're not used to, and you're nervous of if you're gonna mess up. So with the devil card here is like an obsession with me thinking that you're gonna lose. So why didn't the guy help me up? Why didn't the guy help me up? So with the Hierophant in the reverse, so clarify that. King of Cups, what is this? Someone who didn't care, you know? Hold on, let me look. Well, it's because, you know, with the Hierophant, you're no longer attached to something that is more like, hold on. So it's like, I ain't got it. It's giving me an energy of, you're not conformed to traditional practices anymore. You are going against what they usually do. So even though, you know, you are about morality, you are about the justice system, you're more rebellious, okay? So your belief systems are challenging other people a whole lot. So when it comes to your traditional practices, there are people who are like kind of seeing it your way in some way, all right? So me falling, it's like I can't help you. And the reason why they can't help you is because, let me see. Because this is something that you're going to have to learn how to do on your own. Okay? So give me why did the other lady help me then? Because the other lady, even though she stressing about some sort of rebellious practice that you are about, this is a person who's actually who's actually seeing the truth or understanding what you mean. So the other person, on the other hand, it's not that they don't have love for you, but where they at, Ace of Cups energy is someone's like, you got to do it on your own. Like, I can't help you because I don't understand that what you're about. I don't understand that. Like, someone's still trying to figure out what you're about, what you're doing, what your practices are. So with the Judgment card, someone's still trying to figure it out. They're still learning you, and they're trying to figure it out. Someone's feeling uncomfortable with what you stand for. So yeah, I fail because there are certain practices that others are still confused about. Well, we don't tie it all together, okay? So yeah, certain practices that other people are confused about, they're trying to open themselves up to it, but it's leaving them unfulfilled because all they know is tradition. And so there are people who are like, you're in a system where you're rebellious to certain things, and it's like some people cannot help you with certain things because it's just like you're having to like figure that out. Others are understanding it, are trying to understand it, and they are wanting to like practice what you're doing, but it stresses them out because they've been doing something for so long, and it's heartbreaking to some of these people. So anyway, with the Judgment card here, this Judgment card is saying like God is guiding you to got the Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands in the reversal. Not fight against not fight. So we got the Five of Pentacles. What is this? Devil card. What is this? Let me look at it. So another thing is there are people who are not happy in certain who practice their tradition, but they're not happy in their system. And so even though they may have everything, they're just not happy. They're feeling unfulfilled and also attached to something that they have to act like they're good at. Okay? And it's unnormal for people to see you maybe doing something a little different, okay? So you got support from people, but other people, they feel guilty You know, there are people who are feeling guilty because maybe there is some light being shed on certain practices that people do, and people are stressing out about it because this tradition that they've been doing has been going on for a while now, and there are people under judgment with the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. People have stolen, or like they're under pressure for the money that they got. Like they know they don't deserve half of what they've gotten. And so another thing is people may be scared because you may see through them. And these are people who really don't deserve the success that they have with the Six of Wands in the reverse. Like this reading is changing. Some people could be heartbroken and could be fighting amongst themselves. So you're coming out as the Empress, someone who's free, someone who's gaining justice. And there could be people in conflict of this because they're seeing things that they're not used to. With the Strength card, I'm seeing here that you're still holding on to your power. You know, and there's like with it tried to come out in reverse. You're rebellious to certain traditional practices, and it could cause like conflict. Okay, so with the Ten of Cups here, and the everything is fine. Let's see. There are people who are wanting to connect with you, possibly. Yeah, they see some happiness with you. They like you. They want to balance out something with you. They want new opportunities with you. And there could be some people who could feel like left out in the cold. So these could be people from the past who feel like they've done it wrong and they still not got nothing. So there is someone who's tried to like, you know, trying to figure out how to, whatever they tried to do to you, they're not getting nothing out of it. Okay? You rose up like the phoenix, okay? Rising high. And so there are people who are wanting to connect with you, people who like you. And yeah, you got support, but you know, you're exposing something. Some people don't like it. So anyway, let's get some more messages. I'm sorry, it's so long. Okay, so now we're at the part where we're in the hotel. I'm in the hotel with the reader, the tarot reader, who was a friend of mine. And she said her mom was very kind to me. And so her mom was cooking, and as her mom was cooking, I told the reader that I had bought air conditioning for the hotel because it was hot. But it wasn't, you know, I felt a little embarrassed by that because like I didn't want her to think like, oh, I wanted to be compensated. You know how some people get like you could be in the car like, dang, I need gas. And you got a passenger in the car, and they start, you know, looking in their pockets like, do I got some money? Like it wasn't like that. Like I wasn't trying to make people like make her feel uncomfortable. I was just telling her it was hot in here. I had to get some air conditioner or whatever. But anyway, tell me what that's about. So we got the Emperor with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. All right, so about the air conditioning, let me reshuffle. Tell me about this air conditioner, why this situation with the conversation with the friend. So we got the Three of Cups. What was this about? So, a lot of worry. You know, someone's actually, you could be too serious is what I'm seeing here. So it's like you don't want to mess up with what you say. So with the Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, someone's actually rooting for you. But maybe there were like past situations, you know. Someone's like wanting to give you opportunity, love, healing, and I just see like you're in someone's head a lot. It's other people taking over the reading. I can't even hold on. Okay, so I reshuffled and I got the Everything is Fine card here with the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Sun card, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. So basically, you wanted to work together, okay? You wanted to work together. I'm getting more of an energy where you're thinking practical on how to like work together. You know, like the Hermit card gives me like more of a shy energy in some way, but with the Ten of Pentacles, this is people who actually who see you as family. Okay, so with the Six of Wands, you know, there are people who support you. Okay, you gaining victory. But with the Ten of Swords, this is you maybe feeling like you don't want to say something, like anything you say, you just don't want to say something that may disturb somebody or something like that, but you bring love and light, okay? And so with the Moon card, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles is secretly someone's in their head about you. This person keeps taking over the dang on reading. Someone's got you on their mind constantly, and they lying on you still. This person is lying on you, still lying on you. Lying on you. And you about to get justice. This woman, she's trying to start something with you. She about to be in huge trouble. Whoever this earth sign woman is, there's about to be some issues going on with her. It's going to get real bad. It's going to get real bad. But anyway, I don't know what that's about, but I see there being justice, and I also see her going through a lot of bad luck in the future. She's taking over the reading. It don't make no damn sense, child. Yeah, this person's huge, mad, jealous, and I see somebody setting her up secretly. There's people who got like secret agendas when it comes to her. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. So basically, you got support here, support like happening for you. And the issue is you just don't want to give, you don't want to be seen as someone who, like, I don't know, it's just like you don't know how to do things when it comes to people. You know, you really want to connect with people, but you just, you know, you're like a loving, compassionate person, very wise. But with the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, you're gonna be getting justice when it comes to friendships, but someone don't want that for you. Okay? But anyway, when it comes to the air conditioning, the air conditioner is just that situation just represents you being love and giving, and you know, wanting to be seen as someone who also wants to balance out a situation, also cares, also, you know, just a loving, giving person. So now let's talk about this talisman. Spirit, tell me about the talisman. So this is someone who thought really practical about this talisman for healing. Like this was a talisman meant for healing, I'm guessing. Definitely a protection necklace or something like that someone was giving you. I feel like this person had good intentions, okay? So with the star card in reverse, clarify star. So Five of Wands. So what it's showing is like God protecting you from like an earth sign man, possibly. This is someone who could have made you feel left out in the cold or something like that. This is a person who's always trying to defeat you in some way, and someone who's wanting to like cause issues for you. You know, this is a person who's mad because you won't be dealing with them. And so they're uncomfortable because they don't know how to come at you. And they could be like trying to like, what are they doing? Trying to make you feel stuck, but they're stuck. Yeah, so we got it's a bunch of people coming out here in the reading who have like issues going on when it comes to you and the justice that you're going to be getting. So there's like, maybe you're getting victory when it comes to people. So the necklace was shown as a necklace for protection. You know, this was a necklace for protection. So when it fell, why did she, so give me the reason. So there could be someone who's falling from grace. There could be a sacrifice that's happening possibly as well with the hangman. So this is someone who sacrificed their soul, sacrificed themselves, and they're having to heal from what they've done or what they've been doing. So yeah, they're under judgment. And so what I'm seeing here is like you're being protected from this person. But anyway, so when it comes to this talisman, tell me about this talisman and why she put a needle in it, told me to like poke it with the needle. Okay, so 7 of Swords with the 2 of Swords is the energy of blocking away. It's like blocking the deception, blocking deception. Yeah, cutting clear of deception. And so yeah, continuing to rise and move forward, having that will turn in your favor. And so it's like anyone from the past possibly wanting to reach out. I don't know why that came up, but yeah, okay, that's true. So you're being, so the necklace was for protection. Definitely for protection, blocking what no longer serves you out, and also you healing and gaining, and like not accepting all offers, like being careful. Like it's just telling you to be more careful of what you're accepting with the Moon card. You know, this is God keeping you, and you coming out of pain. Yeah, so that was what the necklace was for. So it was a necklace for protection. Necklace to tell you or remember who you are, and to like embrace love and victory, have victory, and also block out deception is what I'm seeing here. So yeah, one moment. Again, it broke in half because God is ending the cycle of deception from people, possibly from a system or something like that. Yeah. God is like, there's like something reversing. So you're healing from, so you're protected and healed from deceptive people is what I'm seeing here. So tell me about these cats. What did the cats represent? The Wheel of Fortune, the 5 of Wands, the Fool card, the Ace of Cups, the 9 of Cups. So yeah, they were in a chest with the 5 of Wands. That could have been a conflict, but you like opening a chest is like a new opportunity where maybe you could be, let's see, 9 of Swords. What is the chest for? Someone trying to keep you in something with the 4 of Pentacles. Someone trying to keep you in something. Yeah. With the 9 of Wands, you protecting your energy from this person that caused you pain. This is a person who's like, it's a lot of, you getting justice. Something going on with a lot of talk or something. But anyway, you're healing. The cat represents healing. The cat represents transformation. The cats represent transformation, and also represents you getting over a burden or something like that. You healing from some burden that you were going through. All right, and you know you're still protecting your energy through pain. And so with the Star card, you're rising up and you're healing from pain that you've gone through. Okay, still inspired about life. Still sufficient. Gaining sufficiency, and also closing out cycles that don't serve you. So yeah, that's what the dream was about. You having victory, and someone could be mad at that. Okay, someone's trying to go against what God is putting for you, but it's already set, you know. So with the with the High Priestess and the 9 of Cups, you're free from whatever doesn't serve you. And so you are already, like, you worked on yourself, you've healed, you've gotten clarity, and there is a ending. You've broken this cycle. There's a generational cycle that's closed, and where you have new beginnings with people. I'm so sorry the reading was so long, child. There is balance taking place where what people wanted for you is going back to them. So with the Sun card, there's happiness here, okay? Movement, new opportunities, and God protecting you from what doesn't serve you. Okay? So yeah, someone's trying to manifest you, but that cycle is closed. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Someone's stressing about this too. Someone's stressing, they can't let it go. But yeah, something's over. You're free. So let's get some last messages. So we're just gonna get a message from the Bible. Most High God, give us a message. What resonates with this reading, or whatever message you have for us. Give me a message. All right. So we have Kings 8:38. And when a prayer or plea is made by anyone among your people, Israel, being aware of the afflictions of their own hearts and spreading out their hands towards the temple. So this verse is part King Solomon's prayer of dedication for the newly built temple in Jerusalem. Solomon is asking God to hear and respond to the individual prayers of the people. Prayer or plea refers to any personal request, especially in times of trouble. Afflictions of their own hearts speaks to inward suffering, guilt, or emotional burdens. Spreading out their hands, a traditional posture of prayer. They pray facing the temple, symbolic of God's presence. Solomon is asking God to listen compassionately when it comes to individuals that cry out to him from a place of inner pain or sin, turning their hearts towards him in the temple. So this verse also talks 9 and 7. First Kings 9 and 7 is saying, then I will cut off Israel from the land I have given them and will reject this temple I have consecrated for my name. Israel will then become a byword and an object of ridicule and among all people. So this verse is a part of God's response to Solomon after the dedication of the temple. 1 Kings 9, God appears to Solomon and gives a warning about the future. Cut off Israel. If the people turn away from God and worship other gods, they'll lose the land. Reject the temple. Even though God consecrated it, he won't be bound to it if the people abandon him. Byword and ridicule. Israel would become a cautionary tale mocked by the other nations. So take away, God warns that faithfulness matters. If Israel turns away from him, there will be a severe consequence. Even the temple won't protect them. So Kings 8:38 shows the mercy and responsiveness of God's sincere personal prayer. Kings 9 and 7 highlights God's justice and expectations. If the people abandon him, there will be judgment. Together, they reflect the balance between grace and accountability in the covenant of relationships between God and Israel. So in the reading, we talked about the Hierophant card and how it came out in reverse, and how one person wasn't ready to help because, he was still caught in some sort of system that, he's feeling depleted in with that Ace of Cups in the reversal. See, this person couldn't help me because he was, it's hard to explain, like he was still a part of something, but the other person who was seeing things my way when it came to traditional practices that are being practiced ignorantly, they're not righteous. This person is seeing things in another way because they possibly been in the system for a very long time. So with them helping me up, it's like, you know what, I kind of see you, even though I'm stressed about what I'm into. I know something ain't right. Let me pick you up. That's what I'm getting from that. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm sorry this reading is so long, but it had a lot of layers to it, and I had to get to every layer, child. This is God telling me to do that. Okay, so we got flexibility. So the Most High is wanting you to go the distance and be flexible when it comes to your life. It's like understand other people's reasons of what they do. You got soulmate coming. So with the number 19, remember to be your own soulmate as well. But we got teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be shambles. This is how you need to be now. Willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware at this time. Others will be more flexible with you too. So yeah, this is the message. Learning to be more flexible, but also yourself, also authentic, also learning and growing, not staying in a box. You know, with me opening the box, with me opening the chest box, that was, you know, me freeing the cats, me being free, you know, new beginning for the cats and stuff. So maybe one cat was not feeling well, and it was because they were in something possibly for so long. So it just represents that even though like the cat may have been dead, there was like a transformation. So maybe one of the cats were dead, because it was a few of them cats in there. The cat who was like sink dead, it was, I didn't touch it, and I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to touch the cat. I only like opened it and I saw them, and that's represent, like black is representing a transformation in me, where something is clearing out and becoming new. You know, a transformation is something new, because there are also white cats in there. So a transformation, and with the Fool card coming out, it represents freedom. It represents you walking away from what doesn't serve you and having a new beginning, a new purpose, a new promise, starting back from one in a new lesson. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. I hope this message has helped you, and I'm sorry it was so long, but that's what I got from the reading. I hope this message has helped. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Oh yeah, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Peace.